You guys, I wanted to talk to you about this Garmin watch for kids. It's called the Garmin Vivo Fit Jr. number 3. We used to have the number 2. This one is super more better. So it's definitely a good option if you're looking for a watch for kids that like engages them in physical activity but doesn't necessarily track them, like if you don't need a GPS tracker or if you don't need to communicate with them. This one, the Garmin Vivo Fit Jr. 3, doesn't have a tracker. You can't track the kid and you can't communicate with them. It's not like to send messages. It's not a smartwatch, but it is really cool to be able to engage them in physical activity. Obviously it sets the time. It also has a counter for how many minutes of activity the child has done in 24 hours. The coolest thing is that if the child makes the goal of at least 60 minutes of physical activity in one day, there's an app that you can connect the watch with, and the app has a game, and they can only play the game if they get the 60 minutes of activity. So every 60 minutes of activity, they get like a move in the game. And then I'm gonna try to show you the game here. So this is what the app looks like. This is the minutes of activity. And then this is the sleep part. And then this is what the game looks like. So it's super cool because they are engaged. They want to be able to play the game, so they are make sure to get the minutes. Apart from that, it counts the steps, and the most important part is that it also has like a list of chores that in the app you can configure, and it gives them alarms for every chore. So you can set any alarms you want. So for example, for my son who's 8, we have alarms for like brushing his teeth in the morning, brushing his teeth at night, making his bed, things like that, or little chores here and there that he needs to remember. And then, for example, he has a club that he goes to at school in the afternoons, but he kind of has to remember when he's at school to go to that classroom. So I set up an alarm in his watch to make sure that he doesn't miss that class, because he's 8, so sometimes he doesn't remember. So as long as he has the watch, he remembers that he has to go to that class. I recommend it if you don't need anything fancy like a GPS or communicating with the kids. If you don't need any of that and you just want to watch to engage them in physical activity and make sure that it has alarms, this is a great option. The Garmin Vivo Fit Jr. number 3.